Mhm. Mhm. This is an experiment to see how well this works. I'm going to look back at this. I'm doing the experiment to set up something where I talk about the virus and to find out whether people took the shot or not. If you did take the shot, let me know. If you didn't take the shot, let me know. I'm interested in knowing. You know, there were some people like me, I took it with reluctance. I was reluctant to take the shot. And I really, in some ways, did it for the safety of my family, although I do believe in conspiracies. And that's what's happening. I mean, the virus has done a lot of damage to people. And I think that there's a lot of disinformation out there by people that believe in conspiracies, like saying that it came from China. That's one. But I do believe that there is a group of people that would like to decrease the surplus of the population. But I contradict myself because it's like I'm always struggling with myself. It's just the right thing to do. And I did it. I took the shot. But there's something else in my mind, like with Johnson and Johnson. I know you could have got the shot for Johnson and Johnson. It was, but what scares me about it to a certain extent is that it was rushed through FDA. It was rushed through. I'm talking about it was rushed through the system. Okay. And that kind of scares me. You know, when you sit down and you really, really read the disclaimer, whereas if something does go wrong, since it was rushed through the FDA, that you have no type of recourse. You have nothing that you can do if they find out that it's going to have a it's going to be a long term effect, have an effect on you later on in life. You cannot put in any lawsuit. You can't do anything like that. You can't do it. And you know what? That's something that's I think that's the reason why I didn't want to take it. But like I say, I am one of these individuals that do believe in conspiracies. I do believe that there are a certain group of people that are working to depopulate the society. So it was a struggle for me to take the shot. And I just sit down and looked at my loved ones. You know, I really didn't understand what Donald Trump was saying when he originally said, I took the shot. I'm immune from getting the virus. I didn't really understand it. Now I do understand that I'm immune. But the only thing that scares me is what type of long term effects is it going to have later on? Maybe it's going to have long term effects. Maybe it won't have long term effects. And then I sit down and I prayed about it. I thought about it. I said, wait a minute. You having a belief system that you believe, the belief system that you have, you believe that you're not going to leave until it's your time to leave anyway. And I said, you know what? If something happens because of it, if you have that belief system, can you be all right with that? And you know what? I'm reluctant. But I will say is that you know what? The people that decide not to take the shot, I have no criticism for them whatsoever. I have no criticism for them because you know what? You have Jehovah Witnesses. that will not take a blood transfusion. You have Quakers that do not believe in modern technology as we know it. So you know what? So it's no need for me to be critical of them because you know what? I think that it is a I think it's a point to where you know what each individual has to make their decision for themselves whether they're going to take this virus shot or not. Each individual, and you know what you should do, what's best for you. But I didn't. I think I did not do. In some ways, I did what was best for me, but like it was like a tug of war. You know, like a tug of war is like somebody's pulling one rope and they pulling the other rope on the other side. And I'm still in the middle, and I guess it's an oxymoron, you know, what for me to even say something like that. But I took it, like I said, so my loved ones would not contract anything. But again, I contradict myself. I don't know what the long term effects are going to be. And you know what? I would like to know for the people that hear this broadcast, how did the virus affect your life? Did you take the shot? You can leave that comment. If you didn't take the shot, could you leave a comment? Just leave me a comment because, like I say, I believe that everything is happening by the creator's ordination. And I think some good things that did come out of the virus taking place, that it gave people were in the house and they had an opportunity to get closer to their creators, to their creator. It gave the earth the ability to replenish itself. And that means more fish. There'll be more crops, and it gave the earth the ability to replenish itself. Something good came out of it, and like I said, we all gonna die anyway, you know. But this whole mess about this disease coming from China, I'm just not. You know what? There has been no concrete proof to actually prove that. But I'm interested in knowing, what did you think about it? Do you think this virus was man made? Or do you think it was an act of the creator? Okay. You say, okay, I had it last year and I didn't take the vaccine. You know what? Mr. Tyrone, you know what? There are a lot of people that did not take the vaccine, and you know what? 100% of the people in the world will not take the vaccine. And the thing is, I do not knock anybody that did not take the vaccine for the virus. I don't knock anybody from that, you know, because that's something that an individual should, you know what, they should do that on their own merit. And I think you should go somewhere and pray about it, you know. And I, like yourself, was not going to take the shot at the hospital that I went at. But like I said, but then I prayed about it. And I said, you know what? My creator said that I'm not going to leave before it's time anyway. That's what I said to myself. But there's the other side of me that know that atrocities have taken place where they have experimented on people, like the Tuskegee experiment, where you don't knock anyone either that did not take the shot. But I don't knock anybody, but you know what? Because that's an individual thing. But the thing that scared me, the individuals that do think like you, and there are millions of other people that think like you that did not take the shot, and they will not take the shot because of the Tuskegee experiment. And there are other experiments that have taken place, and they have taken advantage of people because it scares some people that I have talked to, because they say the shot may be okay, at the beginning. But the thing is, we don't know what type of long-term effects that it may have later on. You know, and I don't think, you know what, Mr. Tyrone, I don't think that anybody, even the experts don't know what the long-term effect is going to be. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows that. So I'm just, but like I said, if you take it, fine. If you don't, but like I said, everybody's not going to take the shot. Everybody is not going to take the virus shot. But I'm interested in knowing, did the individuals that's listening to, did they take the shot? Why they didn't take the shot? How has the virus affected your life and the loved ones, people that you love? How is it? You know, and I know one thing, it affected me, I would say mentally, because you know what, as we were locked down in our houses to a certain extent, we couldn't really go anywhere. We couldn't go to the show. We couldn't go out to restaurants. And we couldn't go roller skating. We couldn't go bowling. And you know what? I would say that it did affect me mentally, not being able to go any place, because what happened is it broke me from my routine. Okay. Of everything being locked down, everybody going out with a mask on. It broke my whole routine. And you know what? I would say mentally, it was hard for me to handle. I know a lot of people who took the shot. Yeah, a lot of people did take the shot. I would say, like for me, most people in my family, my immediate family, took the shot. I had even one cousin. I was telling him I was not sure that I was going to take the shot. And I was like, he was like, "You're cuckoo." I said, "No, I didn't really say anything, but you know what? I should have really said something, because I should have really said that is my right to take the shot." If me and him ever get into a conversation like that again, I got a cousin named Tommy Bradley, and he told me I was crazy for not taking the shot. And you know what? I didn't know how to respond to that. Just, but you know what? I should have stood up and said this. That I think I ignored him when he made this statement, because he sort of laughed about it. But I think, again, it's an individual's right on whether they want to take the shot or not. That's an individual right. And you know what? If me and him ever get into a conversation like that again, I will let him know that. So, how did it affect your life? How did it affect your family's life? Okay. Is it affecting your life? Did you lose your job? Because there are going to be some places the way, you know what, some jobs close down and they will never open up again. Because I go to see these malls. A lot of my cousins said that I was crazy for not taking it. You know what? One of my cousins did say that I was crazy for not taking it too, back when I didn't take it. But that did not influence me to take it, because he made that statement. But I should have. But what I should have really done is I should have told him that's my right as a human being to make my own decisions. I don't tell you how to make decisions with your body. You know what and you don't tell me how to make decisions with my body. But like I said, I was just stunned by. He said, actually, when I got off the phone with him, talking to Tommy Bradley about it, I kind of felt bad that I didn't say anything. Because you know what? I usually don't let too many people say things to me that are hurtful, without some type of response to let them know, man, I didn't like what you said. You said what you said, but I should have more stood up for myself in regards to that. And like I said, don't let somebody tell you that you are crazy for not taking a shot. And you know what, individuals that are listening to this, you know what, you should tell them that is your right not to take the shot. If you do what you want to do with your body, I do what I want to do with my body. I'm not harming you. It does not affect you, but in a way, it does affect you, because you can go around somebody with the virus. But the thing is, I I'm just not sure if it's man-made or not. But like I said, what this stream is about, I just want to know, how did it affect people's lives? I want to know, how did it affect you? Did it affect you mentally? Did you lose your job? Did you take the shot? And why? And why you didn't take the shot? Okay. And are you thinking about taking the shot? If you're thinking about taking the shot, I want to know, what are you thinking about and why are you thinking about it? Why are you not sure? Why are you sure it is the right thing to do? So I would like people just to leave me some comments, because I'm going to post this. And you know what, Mr. Tyrone, I thank you. I'm going to give you a special thank you for being in the chat room. And for people that are listening to this, if you like this, you know what, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like this, give me a thumbs down. Leave me a comment, leave me a suggestion. And I'm going to end this broadcast right now. And perhaps I'll do something later on right now. You know what, I was going to show me in my house, in, you know what, instead of, you know what, a picture of myself with my webcam. But I said, what is the purpose of that? And it's not really necessary, you know, because this right here, it gets exactly to the point. And I'm going to put this on the front page of my YouTube website and share it. Tell me what you think. Should I do a TV show on this? I do a TV show in Chicago called the Underground Railroad Television Show. Alhamdulillah, assalamu alaikum, brother Tyrone. And like I said, brother, and support the Flaming Crescent Society, which is in Chicago. Y'all look that up. Put that in your search engine and look up the Flaming Crescent Society. You know what? It is an organization that's based on Malcolm X and doing the right things. And you got some phenomenal people that are working with that organization. And assalamu alaikum to everybody. And you know what? I'm going to end this broadcast. And if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. And just tell me what you think. That's the whole purpose of me making this video. And Brother Tyrone, I want to thank you, and may Allah be with you and your family. And at some point, I'm going to do a show talking about what happened in Palestine, what happened in Israel, about the bombing that took place. But that's an entirely different subject matter, but I'm going to do some research on it. Okay. And this video is not made to scare anybody, because again, you should do what you want to do after you consult your creator. You may not even believe in God. You may be atheist. I would say, think about it. But first, I always say, pray about it. Okay. So I'm going to post this, and thank you. And thank you, Brother Tyrone. Assalamu alaikum to you, brother. All of you brothers, no matter where y'all are. And God bless y'all. And may we get through the virus. But remember, if we don't get through the virus, everything that happens by the will of God, Allah, everything. Everything that happens. And always remember, this is not the end. There's another world that we have to go through, whether it be heaven or hell. And there is no in between. So don't make the dunya, don't make the earth your paradise. Strive to get closer to your creator, Allah. And I'm getting ready to pray and go make my salats now. Salats means prayers. Thank you.